Rock and roll for me was always about a certain artistic freedom, freedom of expression, and a certain attitude that goes with that. The last solo record that I did was really sort of a pet project of mine. I needed to do something outside of being in a group situation because I've been doing it for so long, and I just needed to have the freedom of just doing my own thing. And so that was educational for me. It gave me a chance to sort of see what I could do, just given the space to be able to do something on my own. And so when I took that on the road and I met Myles and I met Brent and I met Todd, it turned out to be a very cohesive collaboration in the live setting. And all the guys play great, we get along great, and they have a real keen sense of what rock and roll is all about and the roots and how it works and just the energy and the attitude of it. So after a year and a half of working with these guys on tour, I was like, well, if I could do another record, I'll just do it with these guys. When we were on the road, this is when a lot of this material was written, and certain songs I would bring down to sound checks and just start jamming, teach it to the guys and just sort of jam them out and see where they went.
There's a song called You're a Lie, which was like this gnarly riff that Slash would play, and it would be like, that's a slashy riff, you know?
You're a Lie was the second song that I approached the guys with. It's always been a cool song, but it's gone through a couple metamorphoses over this past 6 months.
It's real simple. So, it'd basically just be a call and response with the riff. So it'd be like basically like riffs going da da ba 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 say and then ba 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 and then right to the frequency.
We chipped away at that song and chipped away, and it took a million different arrangements, and it was pulled apart and put back together. And it was pulled apart so many times it got to a point where we kind of thought it was just going to get lost and abandoned in the mix.
So that would give the riff a little bit, make more sense.
Right.
Because every time it comes in, it's like, well, what's that for?
Right.
Well, it definitely makes it more up-tempo rock.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
All right, let's try that.
We had basically finished it, and at the last minute, we kind of all agreed that it just was missing something.
So we just kept moving stuff around, and if you do that too much, sometimes you think, you know what, it's just not going to work and forget it. But all of a sudden in pre-production, I had an idea for something to go as the chorus of that song, and it just clicked.
Slash will have a very defined vision of what he's hearing harmonically as far as the chord progressions go. And I will add the melodies and then the lyrics. It really started to come to life once we heard the drums and the bass, because he do it with a drum machine and playing the guitars and the bass in the studio. There's something when you add that other human element, when you've got Todd and Brent in the mix. And it was real exciting, those first few songs, when we started hearing those, as a band. It was really, really gratifying.
I was playing this one hard and fast, hence the title, Hard and Fast, and knocked myself out of tune. I had to redo it.
Okay, cool. I think, you know what I'd like to try, Slash? Let me get another amp going.
Do you have any do you have a BC Rich Warlock? I think that would really fit this track.
BC Rich Beast. One of those Kerry King things.
Yeah.
I was thinking either that or a Parker Fly guitar. Everybody's last chance to say what they want to say about being hard and fast.
You're funny.
Okay. We're all huge fans of rock and roll. We're just trying to benchmark all of our favorite records. And we fucking love Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, and AC/DC, and hopefully if we came close to matching anything from those bands, then I think we feel pretty proud to at least have aimed for that.
It's sad it's over. I need to go work at Barefoot as a janitor so I can just hang out with those guys. I miss them. I can sweep, I can clean toilets.